It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Switch. Check 24. Go. Yo, I got motion man. Me, let's go. There you go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Situation. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Bring it.
2nd and 6. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
45 the mic.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheffield. Looking long for Thomas. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go. AT Gator. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Steve Griffin.
He'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Wide open receiver complete. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Ready up. Let's go. Come on. They can't hang with us. Out. Good shot. Check right 45.
Throwing on first down. Sheffield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crap.
To throw again, Sheffield. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
Check.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Orbit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Sheffield. This will be caught just inside the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Operating from the gun, Sheffield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's get it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Slam, slam, slam. Go. Watch the slam. Hot seven. Check 45 to Mike.
From the gun, Sheffield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Operating from the gun, Sheffield. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 45.
On first down, Sheffield. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 3rd down, Sheffield looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check 37. Check 37. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tighten up.
On 4th down, Sheffield. The open man is Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go. Little Mike 52.
2nd and 10. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, team 6, team 6. 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. We want this. Mike 22, Mike 22. Here we go, here we go. Mike 22, he's coming down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards, 1st. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check, check. You draw focus. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At the Saints' 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
General West. 10. Hey.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready? 10 logo. Here we go. Here we go. Topper. Five. Mike 52. Let's go. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
45's the mic. Ready? 45's the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheffield, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Watch the twist.
To throw on 3rd down, Sheffield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Set. 70. Indy. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Check. Protein spill. Hot, hot. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Let's go.
On the draw, this is Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Hey, high 7. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Come on, set. HE Gator. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Smooth. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Bring it. Bring it. 26 Mike. 27.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Rotate. Step. Be a long day for you. Slam, slam, slam. Echo, echo. 45 to mark. 45 to mark. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
On third down, Sheffield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Sheffield. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Sheffield. That's caught. It's Thomas. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get this, get this. Check.
From the gun, Sheffield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic affect their play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. SOS. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. Team, check 13. Hey, go.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
26 Switch up. 26 Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 26 Mike. Let's go, D. Hey, Echo. 26 Mike. Watch the run. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch the twist. Deuce. Yes. 26 Mike. Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, Jackson. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Push him back. Check. Kill. 45's the mic. Check the outs. 45's the mic. I got one.
Looking to throw. Sheffield. He's going to go for a big. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Roll out. Check. Cross. Hey, lock it. Cross side.
They'll run on 1st down. Addison takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Watch the pass. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 26, go.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
218, chop. Big grip, big grip.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Jackson to return. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Kamara.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Sheffield. And that's caught by Smith. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Cover. Cover. Go. Mine. 45. 45.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll try the left side. Addison, and he'll be brought down at about the 42 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. March 56. March 56. Here we go. Let's bring it.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run it with Jackson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hatchet. Kill. Right strong. Drive on. Nickel. Share. Hey.
They'll run again with Jackson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Sheffield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And taken right on the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
1st down, Atlanta.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a loose football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get ready. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Big
2nd and 2. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Bravo.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Falcons.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 65, 65. 65. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
They'll look to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, Charlie. Come on.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
General West.
1st down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll